Another Mystery Scenes month, and I'm actually feeling a lot better to do this one. Nickelodeon has always been my childhood, but there was one that literally, I think, in my opinion, could have beaten SpongeBob SquarePants. And that was Avatar The Last Airbender. Lasted nearly 3 seasons, this show was iconic, and still to this day, with new fans and old fans together, this show is getting a Netflix live action series. So, for Mystery Scenes Month, I think I can dabble with a little bit of a mystery scene from not only the first episode, but also Season 3, Episode 8, Puppet Master. In the episode The Boy in the Iceberg, where we actually see our characters for the first time, Sokka, Katara, Aang, and Appa, we find out after Katara and Aang go penguin sledding, not kidding when I say that, they stumble across the Fire Nation ship. Of course, we don't know what happened in this Fire Nation ship when we first saw it. When we first saw it, it almost looked like they were having a tough battle. Of course, it's abandoned, still left with Fire Nation stuff inside. Of course, Aang not knowing about the war and stuff as well. People do not know what that ship was and why did it get here in the frozen part of the South Pole. Well, one episode actually told us that, and that was Puppet Master from Season 3. Hama, one of the last southern waterbenders in the southern tribe, actually retells her story, and we see that she and a bunch more southern waterbenders grab the ship and actually freeze it inside a block of, well, not a block of ice, but more or less little stakes of ice, almost bringing it up. And it was actually the same ship that we saw in Season 1. So technically, it is literally what you call big storytelling at its finest. It is not only showing the past, but it also showed the future from the war every 100 years. You could tell 100 years of war really stuck with a lot of people. The Fire Nation literally taking all the people away, and even taking Aang's own family, his family, the air nomads. It was a very sad thing, but it culminated into probably one of the most iconic series ever. But it was not much of a mystery as much as I would just wanted to point it out because it was so good to see that way of storytelling. Not only was that what I call story development, and literally great story development, it just blew my mind when I first recognized it. I'm like, wasn't that the ship that I saw in Season 1? And quite frankly, after 13 years of the show, yes, that was it. That was the ship from Season 1. And man, things have changed. So, yeah, that's basically it. Not much to talk about. It's just something iconic that I wanted to look at. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you next Wednesday on Mystery Scenes Month. Oh, and one more thing, Netflix, don't you screw up my childhood!